Alrighty guys, welcome everyone. We're going to be playing some Marvel Champions, the game that I love to hate, the game that hates to love me. Anyways, we're going to be playing this with, obviously, two heroes. I don't know if you might be able to guess which two heroes we're going to use. I don't know if you can guess, but I'm going to give you a second to think about which two of the some 40-some heroes that come in the game with all the expansions and all the add-ons. I'm not sure you'll know, but yeah, we're going to use Captain America and we're going to use Hawkeye. So I was going to go with Captain America and Spider-Man because we did this before. We started this campaign before with Captain America and Spider-Man, and I decided to take a quote good hero, which is Captain America, and a bad hero, which is Hawkeye, and use them and see if they can defeat this campaign together. And then, maybe depending on how it goes, there's only 5 scenarios, I think it is. Depending on how it goes, we might choose some different characters along the way. But with all that said, if you're not familiar, Hawkeye is one of the weakest, most pitiful characters in the game. And I've actually, if you watched a couple months ago, I did an episode called Fix My Hero, Marvel Champions. And the first episode was actually on Hawkeye, where we created some cards for him and everything and kind of fixed him up. So what I'm going to be doing is I decided to actually unsleeve everything off my cards. So I like the sleeves, but I hate the sleeves, and I just decided I'm going to go without sleeves. So with that, I can't obviously use any of my cards because my cards aren't like professionally done and all that. So my cards were just like you would slide them in front of the other card. And anyways, so what I'm going to be doing is altering Hawkeye setup. So there's basically only 3 things that is changing. Number 1, because Fantasy Flight won't do this, I've got to do it myself. But Hawkeye's bow. So part of Hawkeye's mechanic is to go find his bow and spend a resource to bring it in. This should automatically come in play. So this should start with the keyword. What's the new keyword? It should start with the keyword setup. So this card should come with the setup keyword, which means it automatically starts in play. So that's the way we're going to play this card, is instead of having him go find it and bring it and spend a resource, which slows him down, which he's already super slow to get set up, to find his arrows, to be able to do anything. He's super slow. So to slow him down even farther is dumb. Fantasy Flight won't spend any time actually fixing the damn heroes. So we're going to alter some of the cards to make it reasonable for these really bad characters to be halfway decent. So Hawkeye, the bow is going to have just the keyword setup, which means it just starts in play automatically. Boom. There you go. And the second change is his expert marksmanship. Expert marksmanship says exhaust it and generate a wild resource for an arrow event. Well, I'm removing the arrow event keyword. So you can use this resource like every other hero in the game for some reason. They get a resource, they can spend it on anything. But for Hawkeye, they thought it would be a great idea to limit what he can do because he's so overpowered. So anyways, another quick fix for him is basically these 2 cards. He's got 2 cards in his deck. Both of them do the same thing now. We're just removing the keyword that says for arrow event. So basically, these come into play and he can spend the resource on anything. Which, again, all the other heroes automatically do that anyways. So why would they punish Hawkeye, which is one of the weakest heroes in the game, by making him have to only spend the resources on the arrow event? Which is, I mean, I understand Fantasy Flight. They're trying different things. They're trying to balance it. You know, they're trying to make this, that, and the other thing. But sometimes when things work, it's great. And when things don't work, or they don't work the way you should think they should, then, you know, you should fix it. And the problem with Fantasy Flight is they don't fix it. So the things that don't work, they just go, oh, that didn't work. We won't do that again. But that doesn't help the characters that are all messed up to begin with. So anyway, so those two are going to be the starting changes that we're going to make. Hawkeye's bow automatically starts setup keyword in play, and then his resource cards can be spent on anything like a normal character. So hopefully that will help him. I don't know. He's only got 9 hit points. He's one of the... There's only 2 characters in the game with 9 hit points. It's him and Black Widow. And they should release, like they did for Hulk and She-Hulk and Drax, the characters with a lot of hit points. They released some specific cards saying, if your hit points are 14 or more, you can use this card. And what they should do is release a couple cards for Hawkeye and Black Widow that say, you know, if you have a starting life pool or a printed life pool of 9 hit points or less, which means it's just Hawkeye and Black Widow, which are 2 of the squishiest, weakest heroes in the game, they could release a few cards that really kind of update them. Anyways, so those are the changes. I wanted to go with that right off the bat so you all understand what the hell, so you don't go, oh, that's not right, you didn't do that right. Obviously, this is Scenario 1, Crossbones. We're doing Rise of the Red Skull. There is a kind of an intro, blah, 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 and some new keywords, blah, 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 and then, of course, the campaign, Crossbones attacks, and, of course, you have Captain America. So, of course, we have to use Captain America. And then it tells you how to set it up, which we've done, and we've taken some, and then we have to win the game. We have to beat Crossbones. Crossbones is there. There's his deck. He starts with 12. We're going to play on normal mode, not expert mode. And we have attack on Mount Athena. And we reveal the top card of the experimental weapons deck, which is this deck over here. We will shuffle this up. Just so you guys know there's no shenanigans going on here. And we'll draw this card, and this is Energy Shield attached to the villain. That villain gains Retaliate 1, and we can spend some resources to discard this card, which is actually a good one for us, because Hawkeye, with his bow, it's restricted, so we can only have 2 cards that are restricted. This hero gets +1 attack, and for each of her arrow attacks gains range, which ignores Retaliate. So that's kind of good. So let's shuffle up a few of these decks real quick, so you know that everything is on the up and up, and there's no shenanigans going on here. As Crossbones gets ready to assault, starts with 24 hit points. We have Steve Rogers here. No changes for Steve Rogers. He is one of the stronger heroes in the game. He's going to be playing Justice deck, by the way. He's going to be playing the Justice deck today. And I've never played with these decks at all. Don't know if they're good, if they're set up well, if they're bad. Basically, Hawkeye's deck is Justice all about the shield. All about the shield resources. Anything with a shield resource, like Agent Coulson, Surveillance Team, anything with his shield on it. So we're going to try and have I called this deck the Shield for a Shield deck. So anything with the shield, Agent 13, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's what he does. That's what he's going to be trying to do anyways. And then Hawkeye's deck is going to be some protection. It's all about kind of healing and preventing him from taking damage. Again, he's super squishy, so we've got the Night Nurse, We have the force field generators. We got some med teams. We got energy barrier. We got some first aid. A couple copies of that. So things that are going to keep him hopefully alive long enough to stick around the game more than 10 seconds, which is normally what Hawkeye ends up doing. If he can't take an enemy down quickly, he's in big trouble because he's only got 9 hit points and he's got 3 recovery and he can't heal, and yeah, it's just really bad. So anyways, oh, there's another card. Let's use that one as well. Both of these are 40 card decks. Actually, because I'm a wonderful guy and everyone loves me so much, I will actually show you. This is my Hawkeye's Helping Ways build. So this is the one we're using here. And then Captain America, a shield for a shield. That's the one we're using for Captain America. So if you want to pause this afterwards on YouTube and take... Oh, I can't see anything unless I turn. I don't know why I'm doing that, because that's just kind of dumb. Okay, let's try that again. Captain America, shield for a shield. There is the deck with that, with the Justice. And then... Nope, my deck list, sorry. And then we got Hawkeye's Helping Ways. That is his deck that we're going to be running through this campaign. If we make any changes before scenario number 2, I will update you and let you know. There you go. So that is what we're doing. Let's, I think we done shuffled. We've given him his cards. So now we're drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards for Quentin. What doesn't kill me? Expert Marksman, Victor, Energy Barrier, and Viridium Arrow. I don't believe in mulligan. You won't ever see me mulligan unless I absolutely positively have to. So let's see what Steve Rogers gets here. He's got Under Surveillance, some Energy, Surveillance Team, Agent Coulson, Helo Carrier, and Captain America's Shield. Which it would automatically come to him as a... Again, if Captain America wasn't so strong, I would change him, but I'm not going to. Okay. There you go. Lovely. Let's get things rolling here. We're definitely going to put this into play. That's for sure. Expert Marksman, which is going to be what doesn't kill me, makes me stronger. Alright, so it brings in Expert Marksman. That's nice. I am going to spend... I get to bring 2 of these in. I get to bring 2 of these in. So which 2 are we going to bring? Let's do, he can take some damage from us, for us, which is kind of nice. So we're going to bring him in for some energy. And then we're going to use the Expert Marksman for the energy barrier. And we're going to shoot the Vibranium Arrow. Exhaust his bow. Oh, I guess we'll flip over. Might as well. We're going to exhaust the bow. And deal 6 damage to an enemy. Cha-ching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's down to 18 already. And this attack would gain Pierce. And that's it. Hawkeye will attack for 3. He'll attack for 3, knocking him down to 15. We're just pounding on him right off the bat. And I believe that is all that Hawkeye is going to do. Go, Hawkeye. See? That's why he's got to start with his bow out, and he's got to get his other cards ready to go right off the bat. So we will see if that helps him actually do something. Let's see what we got over here. Well, we get to put our shield in play, unfortunately. Alright. We are going to... I don't even know if we actually put any preparation cards into our... But it's going to cost us 2 because of Steve Rogers' special ability. Search our deck and discard... reduce the cost of the first ally played each round by 1. So it's going to cost us some energy to bring in Agent Coulson. And we get to search our deck and discard pile for a preparation. Again, I don't know if I actually put any preparation cards in here. I guess we should do that, shouldn't we? We do not have a single preparation card. Okay. That's great, not great news. We should, I mean, he's there for being a shield, so he's not really there to give us any preparations, but we should think about that for next go around. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle my deck back up. Just to make sure. Let's see. We're going to bring in the shield. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Ooh. Are we going to bring in the shield? I could bring in the helo carrier. Or I bring in the shield and... You know, yeah, we're gonna bring in the helo carrier for these 3 resources. There we go. Obviously, Captain America is going to turn around. He is then going to attack for 2, knocking him down to 13. He doesn't have any resource to spend on anything because he doesn't have any cards left. Coulson, I'm not going to use Coulson. Coulson is going to thwart, so we're not going to have him attack and take damage unnecessarily. Alright, so I think that's it. Boom. We'll ready everything. Ready it all up. Right, and now I think they're each at 5 cards. They are, okay. 5 cards for Steve Rogers. Homeland Intervention times 2 heroic strikes, surveillance team, and oh my gosh. 2 heroic strikes, 2 Homeland Intervention. What is this? Exhaust up to 3 shield cards you control and choose a scheme. Remove 2 threat from the scheme for each card exhausted this way. That's why we can exhaust him to do that. Which is kind of nice. Heroic Strike does some nice damage. That could have shuffled a little better, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what Hawkeye gets. Explosive Arrow, the Helo Carrier, Quinn Carrier, Defiance, and Sonic Arrow. Nothing that's going to help him defend against any attacks. Okay. So, Crossbones gets, he's going to get 2, boom, 2 thwart on his scheme, 1 per player. All right, now he goes to attack, boom, and boom. Hawkeye, what are you going to do? Oh, geez. He's going to be 1 plus a card. Again, Victor is very good at reducing damage, so I'm going to have Victor step in the way here. That's why we have him in the deck. So it's 2 plus 1 is 3. No extra there, so 3 damage. He reduces it by 1, so he's going to take 2 damage. Alright, so that is nice. Captain America. Captain, what are you going to do? Captain is, he's just going to take it on the chin, and that is a discard a support you control. Really? Well, that sucks, because this card resolves during an undefended attack. Discard a support you control. So, yeah, unfortunately, the helo carrier goes away, and he's going to take 1 stinking damage. Alright, then we have an encounter, and Hawkeye, what kind of encounter are you going to have? Come here, you. We're going to have a cornered staff. When revealed, discard 1 per player card from the top of the encounter deck. Place 1 additional threat here for each boost icon discarded this way. Holy cow, so it starts with 3. And then we're discarding 2 cards. That is a 1 boost. That is 1 boost, so that is 2 boosters. So 2 more boost on the cornered staff. So 5 on that. That's not very nice. And now it's Captain America's turn. Crossbones armor, which gives him +1 to scheming and +1 to attack. When Crossbones would take any amount of damage, place it here. If there's 5 or more damage, then discard this. That's not great. I would have to say that is kind of a bad draw. I'm not 100% happy with that at all. He's going to take 5 damage just to get rid of that. First player token goes to Captain America. Captain America will be our first player. Unfortunately, Captain America lost his helo carrier, which makes Captain America very, very sad. Makes him very, very sad. The other thing is that makes him very, very sad is the fact that we are going to... What are we going to do? That's a great question. Alright, we're going to play some Homeland Intervention. We're going to exhaust Agent Coulson and remove 2 threat. Now the question is... I guess we have to take it off in this one, which is kind of sucky. Alright. And then we're going to play a Heroic Strike with these 3 cards. I'm going to deal 6 damage. Nicely done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's down to 7 hit points remaining. And if we used a physical resource, which we did with our other Heroic Strike, we can stun that enemy. And so... Congratulations, Jerkface, you're stunned. Gotta get out all my chips here. There we go. Alright. Oh, actually, no, that's dumb because, well, it's gonna... The 5... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's gonna get his 6 points back. And we're going to remove this stupid armor. So, goodbye armor, jerk face jerk. So the damage instead gets sucked up by the armor. And he's still going to stun him though, so that's nice. So at least we remove the armor. That's nice. Alright, that's all. No, Captain America can still thwart. I think I'm going to have to thwart... Am I going to have to thwart... Huh. What is Captain America? Is he going to thwart... Yeah, Captain America will thwart to remove 2 threat from the cornered staff. Okay. What are we going to do here? I can confuse an enemy. Could confuse an enemy. Alright, I'm going to keep this card because I'm going to be using that card. Unfortunately, I want to spend, no, I'm going to spend this and these 2 cards to bring in the Helo Carrier. And then the Helo Carrier, I'm going to exhaust the bow and deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player. So obviously just 3, 1, 2, 3. He's down to 10. Lovely. Lovely. And I am going to hold this card. I am going to ready. Oh wait. No, I'm not going to ready. I am going to thwart to get rid of that nonsense. Now I'm done. So now I will ready and draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We got Defiance, Quiver, Ironheart, What Doesn't Kill Me, and First Aid. Captain America will ready, Coulson, and the Helo Carrier is actually over here. Want to keep everyone separated. Captain America only has Coulson so far. Global Logistics, Shield Block. Oh, that would be a good one. Prevent all the damage. Wow. Our helmet, False Determination, and Agent 13. All right. Crossbones gets 2 at the start of his turn. 1 per player. He then will go to attack. And he will go to attack. Hang on a second. Let's go. He will go to attack Captain America. But he's stunned, so nothing happens. Cha-ching. He will then go to attack Hawkeye. And Hawkeye will say... I'm going to play a little Defiance. When a boost guard. A hero interrupt defense. Does this mean I have to be... Is this just a defensive card? Or does this mean I have to be defending to play this card? I'm not 100% sure. Where's my damn rule book? Hang on. Yes, I have my rules reference after all, don't I? Defense. Let's see if it says anything. Okay, if the triggered ability is labeled as a defense, such as Hero Interrupt Defense, resolving that ability is considered a defense, unless specified by the ability's text. A hero does not exhaust when using such an ability. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you for clarifying that. So, it's considered a defense because if I have other cards that say, if you defend against an attack and don't take damage, or blah, 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 when a boost card on an enemy attacking you would be turned face up, I can discard instead. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to discard you. Ha ha ha. So I'm just going to take 1 damage from your attack. It would have only been 1 more. But yeah, it's better safe than sorry. I will take my 1 point of damage. Ooh, you really hurt me. Now, encounter card for Captain America. Encounter card for Hawkeye. Encounter is Hydra Bomber. When revealed, choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. Take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. If we put 1 threat on it, it's still going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4. We could add 1 more. Yeah, we're going to add 1 more. We're going to push shit to the limit. We do not want it to go over. Hydra Flame Soldier. Force response after Hydra Flame Soldier makes an undefended attack. Discard a support you control. Okay, well, Hawkeye's got somebody to worry about. Captain America's got somebody to worry about. Our first player token, which we don't have. Here, we'll use our cool Arkham Horror coin. Alright, so that'll be our first player token. So it goes back over to Hawkeye, who will be our first player. Congratulations, Hawkeye. Alright, what is Hawkeye going to do now? What is he going to do? I got a couple resources. I can bring in some heroes. I can bring in Ironheart. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm going to spend some Hero Carrier and some Marksman. And when she comes into play, I get to draw a card. Lovely. I'm going to play Hawkeye's Quiver for what doesn't kill me. And then I'm going to play some First Aid with Preemptive Strike. That's going to heal 2 damage on any character. I'm going to heal Victor. Congratulations, Victor. And then I can exhaust this, search the top 5 cards of my for top 5 cards of your deck for an arrow event. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cable arrow. That is the only arrow event. And face it attached up to this card. Lovely. And I'm assuming these just go back. You don't get to like shuffle these up or anything. You just put these back because it doesn't say to just shuffle your deck or anything like that. I guess I could be wrong on that as well. Who knows? Right. We need to get rid of some threat big time over there. We would like to do that. Unfortunately, We just can't do it. So Ironheart will thwart. For one, she'll take a damage. She's going to be blocking anyways. Hawkeye can thwart for only one. That would leave 3 on there. Let's see. Do we have anything to do about that? Boy. I can get +1 thwart, which would put us at 3. So 3. So we need one more. If Captain America can thwart, he can thwart, or we can bring in Agent 13. That's interesting. And I can draw a card. No. Oh my god, we definitely... Alright, yeah, so Hawkeye is going to have to thwart for 1. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes sometimes. Alright, so Hawkeye's done. Back over to Captain America. Now, Captain America is going to do some fearless determination. So he's going to get +1 thwart until the end of the turn, and I get to draw a card. So hopefully I'll remember that. Because what I'm going to do immediately is go ahead and thwart for 3. That's 1, 2, 3. Lovely. So that's cleared out. Lovely. I can discard a card from your hand to ready Captain America 1 time per thing, which I'm going to do. I'm going to use... Oh, we're not going to be able to bring in Agent 13 if we do that, though. Oh, and right, we got some people to worry about, don't we? And we don't really. All right, we definitely need to bring the shield in. Come on, I mean, he needs a shield. So Hydra Bomber, you're gonna have to move a little bit, dude. So the shield, is for Captain America, obviously. Cost 0, so yay. Really? This is, Alright, we're gonna exhaust a shield card you control. Well, that's gonna be Coulson. And we're gonna look at the top 4 cards of a player deck or the encounter deck. And then we can discard any number of those and put the others on top or the bottom of the deck in any order we want. So we're going to obviously choose the encounter deck and see what's coming up. And hopefully... Crossbones Assault. Hydra Jet Trooper. Raid the Armory. concussion grenade. Hmm. Reveal the card. We don't want... Jeez. Quick strike, so he automatically attacks for 2. I'm not liking any of these cards. Holy cow. You know what? I might have Hawkeye. No, I guess he should have done that already. I could have Captain America, because it's still Captain America's turn. I could have Captain America go into Alter Ego. So that's a... If I'm going to set this deck up. Like I want... Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is he's going to attack. And he's going to attack. So the 2 cards that are going to attack, we could use these cards to have them attack because they're only 1 icon apiece. Right? So we can keep those 2. And then after that is going to be encounter, encounter. We don't want that as an encounter. And that is a side scheme. We don't want that as an encounter. Which is kind of bad. So we'll put those at the bottom of the deck, I guess. That's fine. Whatever. And then we'll put those back on top. And hope we didn't screw ourselves by having a worse encounters coming out. We'll see. Alright, so it's still Captain America's turn. I'm going to discard a card. It's going to be Helmet to ready Captain America. Captain America is then going to punch this guy in the face for 2 damage. And he's out of there. Fortunately, we're still going to have the Flame Soldier attack, which is kind of a bummer, but I should have used this instead of Captain America to thwart, so that was kind of a bad... I'm just going to discard that, and I'm going to keep this one. And ready, everybody? Ready up. Ready up. Ready up. All right, Captain America. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some good ones there. Oh, this is not a put it into play kind of card. This is an event. So he would have kept that in his hand. So, yeah. Okay, sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Crossbones is going to attack me. Really? Why would you attack me, Crossbones? What have I ever done to you? I will. And then the Hydra Soldier is going to attack. I'm going to have Victor step in the way. It is going to be 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 1. So he's going to take 1 damage. And the Hydra Flame Soldier is going to attack. And Ironheart's going to jump in the way and take 1 damage. And poor Ironheart. Darn it. Okay. Alright, that's okay. And then Crossbones will attack Captain America. Captain America's is just going to take it. And it's 2 damage. Well, he's not even going to use this. Is he going to use it? Oh no, this does say, hang on, it does say. So I should have drawn this card. It's an event when you would take any amount of damage. Exhaust Captain America's shield to prevent all that damage. So yeah, I guess he just... why would he have 2 copies of that? So yeah, alright, so he will just exhaust that to not take the damage. That makes perfect sense to me. Okay. And now we have encounters, and then we don't know what's coming, so these could be super, super bad. In fact, it's obligation for player number 2. So, that goes over there. Obligation is a man at a time. You may flip to alter ego and choose to exhaust, remove this, or discard half of the cards in your hand rounded down and discard this obligation. Can I discard half of these cards? Rounded down, that's 2 cards. But then I have to discard it. Or I can just exhaust. Oh, that's fine. I will exhaust to remove it from the game. That's fine. I can handle that. Alright. And then the other is Crossbone Assaults. Alright. So it's going to come with 4 threat on it. 4 threat. Oh, he would also get 2 threat at the start of his turn. Boom, boom. Alright, when defeated, Crossbones activates against the player activate. Alright, so that's the end of the villain phase. We slide that over. And it is our turn. Yay! Alright. Dun, 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 dun. So Steven is going to flip back to alter ego, or back to hero. Agent Coulson is going to exhaust and thwart for 2. Boom, 1, 2. I am then going to... Ooh, I had a plan. Yes, I still have a plan. I'm going to bring in Agent 13 for these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Agent 13 comes in. When she attacks or thwarts, I choose a shield support to ready. So she is going to... thwart. She's going to take a damage. She's going to thwart for 2, which is going to ready a shield, which happens to be Agent Coulson. And Agent Coulson is then going to thwart again. To remove this. Boom. Which means Crossbones initiates against us. He's going to try to attack us. And we're just going to take it on the chin. And that is a 0 icons. That's lovely. So he's going to do 1 point of damage. 1 measly point of damage. And... that's it for you. Let's see what we can do over here. We got to... that's all Captain America can do, but he cleaned out everything. Good job, Captain America. Lovely. I got some resources. I got more resources. We got resources for days. 2, 4 to bring this in. Okay. We're gonna bring in Iron Fist. Oof. How are we gonna do this? If I bring in, spend 1, 2, 3, 4 resources, then I can spend, and then I can, yeah. Okay. So, all right. I'm gonna spend my marksman and my helo carrier. That's 2 resources. And I'm going to spend my genius to bring in the mansion. I'm going to exhaust it to choose a player and they can draw a card. I'm going to obviously choose Hawkeye. Ooh. Ooh. That still didn't work out. How did that not work out? Oh, I got, yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 resources to bring in Iron Fist. Iron Fist comes in with 3 Mystic counters on him. When he attacks, he can stun an enemy. So he is going to attack and take a damage. He's going to attack and take a damage, but he's going to stun Crossbones. He's going to do 2 points. He's down to 8. Lovely. Let's see. Hawkeye is going to attack, knock out the Flame Soldier. We are good. We are good. We are good. All right, everyone ready everything. Holy cow, here we go. Since actually it's still Hawkeye's turn, I could have him flip over so he would scheme and then he would be stunned, which means he wouldn't do any damage to Captain America. So yes, I am going to go to Alter Ego. That's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, nice. We got our extra resource coming. We got our mid team, our energy barrier. Oh, we got our Mockingbird. Okay. Captain America, who's supposed to be world-class hero, for some reason, it's not doing as good, I don't think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, they're both doing fine. All right. He is stunned, so he doesn't attack. Boom. But he does thwart over here, which is 0 plus 1. He's going to thwart for a whole 1, which is lovely. Now we have an encounter card and an encounter card, and if these don't suck, we should be able to beat him down. So this is, the villain is going to attack Captain America, which is fine, because we're going to block with Coulson, because he's, no, we're going to, when you take any amount of damage, exhaust the shield to prevent all the, yeah, well, duh. So he's going to do 2 points of damage. We're going to exhaust this for somehow and block the damage. That's crazy. I did not realize Captain America could do that. Yeah. And then he's going to have an, what is he doing over here? He's already thwarted, right? Yes, so we're doing encounter cards. That's what we're doing. Oh, Legions of Hydra. Madam Hydra's not in place. Search the encounter deck and... Oh, no. Madam Hydra has fucking showed up. I hate her. Oh, my God. Did she already come out and I didn't see her? No? Where the hell is she? Madam Hydra. Huh? I do not see Madam Hydra. Just somehow did her card get messed up? Somehow did her... If Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madam Hydra and put her into play, engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Somehow, shoot, how did her card get... Thought maybe it got stuck on something else. Maybe I completely tore that card up because I hate that card so much. I do not see Madam Hydra. Why do I not see Madam Hydra? I tell you. Huh. Which means I've now got to go through my deck. Just let's see if we can find Madam Hydra. She's probably in here somewhere. Oh, Madam Hydra, where are you, Madam Hydra? We miss you. Oh my God, now if you guys keep falling over, like these boxes, I swear, Fantasy Flight, they've been doing this shit for so long. How do you not know how to make a box to hold the cards? It's ridiculous. Madam Hydra. Alright. If I go through all these cards and I don't find Madam Hydra, I'm going to be upset. No, right there she is. Legions of Hydra. Right there. Somehow it must have got stuck or not drawn when I... No, God. Alright, Legions of Hydra come into play. There we got Madam Hydra. It's going to be 3. 1, 2, 3. If Madam Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madam Hydra and put her into play. Engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. I think I did that, but let me just make sure. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 more. The question is, I know he's a Hydra. Does her card count as... Yeah, okay, it does say then do that, so that's going to be an additional 4 threat. 7 threats, wow. That's brutal, and I just got rid of Coulson, so that sucks. And she can't take damage while the Legions of Hydra side scheme is in play. Okay, well, that's going to change everything. Literally everything that we're going to do. Okay, great. Lovely. Okay. So moving the first player token over. Fortunately, we've got some things here. Hawkeye. Look at Hawkeye go. Oh, no, I didn't get rid of Coulson yet. That's right. Did I get rid of Coulson? No. Wait a minute. Did I get rid of Coulson? No, because I used the shield block. That's right. Righto. We need some thwarting going on here. That is for dang sure. So, yes, I'm going to, first things first, let's do the very simple thing of bringing in another expert marksman. That is going to be, what am I going to use for that? I'm going to use the energy barrier, actually, I think is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use... hang on. Let's see how many cards am I going to need. Okay. So first things first, we're going to flip over. Boom. There you go. Lovely. We're going to spend a expert marksman to use a cable arrow to exhaust the bow and remove 3 threat from a scheme. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Okay, then I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye to ready the bow. I am then going to play a medical team. Play cable arrow, exhaust the bow to remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that is down to 1 more threat. Lovely. Now, I would like to get Mockingbird in. I have 2 more resources, plus the first aid, so I can do it. So I'm going to spend another marksmanship and a helo carrier. Hang on a second. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm actually going to spend the mansion to draw a card. Then I'm going to spend marksman and the helo carrier. And the explosive arrow. No. 1, 2, 3. Puts that in play, but then I don't have a resource for this. Okay, all right. We're not going to use Mockingbird, I guess. So I'm going to undo that. So I'm going to say I'm going to spend 1 to do first aid, which is going to heal 2 damage on any character. I'm going to heal Coulson. 2 damage. Boom. Done. Then I'm going to spend Mockingbird. Now we're gonna use the helo carrier to bring out. Nope, not yet. Hang on. Got to do this in order. Right. So, darn it. How do we do that? No, I can't. I can't do that then. I can't. Iron Fist is going to attack. Bloop. He's going to spend his thing, and he's going to do 2 damage to Crossbones. 1, 2. He's down to 6. But he's more importantly stunned. I would really like to get rid of that. But unfortunately, I'm just going to have to spend Mockingbird to do 3 damage to a villain and each minion engaged to them. So that's going to do... But she can't take damage while the side scheme is in play. So I think it doesn't going to hurt her. It just will hurt him. He's down to 3. Unfortunately, and I can look at the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Stun an enemy or deal damage to it. Confuse an enemy. I think we're gonna stun it. I got Nick Fury coming up. That's nice. Okay. That's it for him. Captain America, what can you do now? Well, I know one thing. We are going to mess up Madam Hydra. Her day is done. Coulson, he's going to thwart. He's going to thwart and knock that right out of next week. Legions of Hydra, see you the frick later. But unfortunately, there's another one of those in their deck somewhere. Alright, we need to do some fun little things. We're going to bring in Captain America's Super Soldier Serum. It's going to cost us 2 resources, which is Agent 13 and War Machine. How do we think about this? If I do these 2 instead, it's not going to be enough to bring in War Machine. Yeah, we're going to use these 2. Unfortunately, boom, boom. Then I can bring in Quake and use the serum. Hang on. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah, we better do it that way. Alright, so use the serum in this to bring in Quake. Lovely. Now, unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to knock her out. She can thwart and ready him, but that's... She can attack and ready him, so that's 1 damage, 2 damage, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can get rid of her. That's fine. Alright, so she's going to attack for 1. And that readies Coulson. He's going to attack for 1, so that's 2. She's going to attack for 2. That's 4. Captain America is going to attack for 6. That's Madam Hydra being dead. And unfortunately, that is all of our resources that we can use today. Well, ready, everyone. Ready, everyone. Everyone ready. Freddy. Alright, here we go. Crossbones goes to attack. No, he gets 2 at the start of his turn. Then he goes to attack, but he's stunned, so he doesn't attack. He will go to attack Captain America. Somebody's going to jump in front of this one. It's going to be Quake is going to jump in front of this one. And it would have been 4 damage, so good thing he did. Quake did his job. Then we have an encounter here and an encounter here. And hopefully these encounters are not terrible. Hopefully they're not terrible. That's the worst card in the game. So, we have Hawkeye. Crossfire shows up with the Clint Barton player searches their hand, deck, discard pile, and play area from Mockingbird and places her underneath this card. So, Mockingbird, who we just saw just a little bit ago, there she is, goes underneath marked for dead. It will have 5, count them 5 wonderful little things on it. And then these 3 get shuffled in. Now this is a long-ass scenario for the first one. Holy cow. I was going to play a solo because I thought, but then I think the game is designed better to be played multi-handed, so I figured I would just do the multiplayer, which, yeah, oops. I think we're in a good position. We can start doing some damage to them if we can get rid of these nonsensical Madam Hydra and Shadows of the Past come out every other turn. That's really slowing us down. Okay. Encounter card for Captain America, and it is the Hydra Jet. He's Quick Strike. So he's going to do 2 damage right off the bat. We're going to need Coulson for the thwarting. We're going to need her for the thwarting. Well, wait, we can shield block. What the hell am I thinking? Boom, shield block, no damage. Haha, quick strike my ass. Oh, Quake, right. I was the first attack, Quake. I should have used the shield the first time, but that's okay. I forgot about it. Alright, I guess I should have drawn back up. 5 cards here for Hawkeye. 1, 2, 3, 5 cards for Captain America. Captain America, Heroic Strike, Genius, Mansion, Monica Chang, and Nick Fury. Great cards. For Nick Barton, Hawkeye, he's got Nick Fury, Pin Down, Preemptive Strike, Sonic Arrow, and Force Field Generator. Great cards as well. Alright. First player token passes to Captain America, and it's your go, Captain. Well, first of all, we are... I would like to heal... him. Or you know what? Maybe it's time for him to go. it is time for Coulson to go. So he's going to 1, 2, 3, and he's going to thwart one last time, removing 2 threats. Right. So it looks like we're going to have Nick Fury come in for 4. We're going to use the Super Soldier Serum. 1, 2, 3. Four. And I can't play either one of these. Yeah, this is a bad time to get all these expensive cards. Alright, yep, Nick Fury's coming in, and we're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Okay. So when Nick Fury enters, he's going to do 4 damage to an enemy, which is going to get rid of Crossfire. Goodbye, Crossfire. Alright. Then he is going to thwart for 2. Get rid of that. Boom. Take a damage. Not that it matters. She is going to thwart for 2, which is going to remove this. Boom, boom, get it out of here. And then this gets returned to his Hawkeye's hand, actually. It says, when this stage is defeated, return Mockingbird to the owner's hand. When she attacks or thwarts, choose a shield support. A shield support. Oh, you know what? I might have been messing that up. Because I was having her Reddy Coulson, who's not a support. He's an ally. Duh. I shouldn't have been able to do that. Should not have been able to do that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I was just thinking, shield support. He's not a support, so I can't ready him. Oh. Well, she does take a damage for that as well, which is kind of a bummer. Darn it. Because I wanted to get this heroic strike in there and punch him in the face. But I can't, which kind of sucks. We only have this little guy attacking. Let's see what we have here. And Hawkeye says, don't worry about that guy. Don't worry at all about him. We can take care of him. So Captain America says, all right, great. I will punch Crossbones in the face, knocking him down to 1 hit point remaining. And maybe we should try to get rid of, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot all about this. He had retaliate, which means every time we attacked him, he should have been doing a damage back. Ha ha ha. Energy and mental to get rid of that. I'm gonna give Captain America 3 points of damage, and I'm gonna give Hawkeye 3 points of damage. That more than makes up for the times that we attacked him that we didn't take damage. I know we didn't do 3 and 3. We might only done 1 and 1, but that's okay. We'll just leave it the way it is. We'll take our punishment as a thing. Damn it. Oh, you know what? I could give you the ability to draw a card, and if we drew the right card, we'd be able to play something. Yeah. Hawkeye says, draw a card. Sure. Oh, that's not the card. Not the card at all. That just makes me sad that you did that. Because now I have 3 cards I don't want to get rid of. Captain America. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. I can absolutely discard a card, which is going to be the power of all of us, to ready Captain America. And then Captain America will attack again. Actually, he's going to thwart. I don't want this popping. And Captain America will be done. All right, great. So for Hawkeye's turn, he's going to play this for 0 on this guy, which gives him -2 to his attack. Which means, yeah, he's not going to be able to do any damage. 2 minus 2 is 0 every time I look at it anyways. It's 0. It's still 0. Oh, I can't bring in my Nick Fury because you brought in your Nick Fury. Huh, that's interesting. That is very interesting, but what I can do is attack with Iron Fist and stun him one last time. I can then ooh, interesting. Mockingbird for 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there. 1, 2, 3. For Mockingbird. Now, she could knock Crossbones out. Boom. We could send him on to his second stage. Then I can do 5. I can do 8 damage right off the bat. How many hit points does this fucking thing have? 3. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it then. So we're going to spend those 3, right? And we're going to put 6 counters on here. Lovely. Now, the question is, do we want... I don't have any more cards, so I can't play this card. Or do we want to leave him on that side for 1 more turn? I think we knew. Okay, so ready everything. Ready. Oh wait, is Mockingbird going to attack? Is she going to attack? Or thwart? Yeah, she might as well. Oh no, because if she attacks, that'll knock. Yeah, she'll go ahead and thwart to get rid of that. That's fine. Get rid of that 1 on there. That's fine. Okay, so ready everybody. Ready everyone. And Captain America is keeping 2 cards. 3. Oh, that's the one we needed. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Not a great hand. Hawkeye, 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh, he's getting an encounter card. 1, 2, 3. He's gone through his deck already. And each of these decks are 40 cards. But he's gotten some... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone, no, not everyone's ready. All right, he gets 2 at the start of his turn. He goes to attack, but he's stunned. He can't do anything. He goes to attack Hawkeye. And Victor's going to jump in the way, and it's 2 plus 1 is 3, minus 1 is 2, so Victor stays in the ball game. Lovely. A little bit of healing would be nice. Now encounters. Captain America gets 1, then Hawkeye is going to have 2. This is not good. Crossfire, right, attached to the crossfire, otherwise attached to the villain. Ooh, the villain's going to get +2 to his attacks. Hero action, exhaust your hero and spend a wild resource to discard it. Oh boy, okay. That's interesting. Encounter number 1. When revealed, each Hydra minion engaged with the hero makes an attack against the hero. Each Hydra minion engaged with the hero makes an attack. We have no Hydra minions. Each player who is not attacked this way searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion, puts it into play, engage with them, and shuffles the encounter deck. So each player is going to get one. So, okay, I will take a Hydra Bomber. Let's see if there's another Hydra Bomber would be nice. Oof. These soldiers are bad news. They're 4 hit points, man. I will take a Hydra Jet Trooper. That's fine. Captain America will take that. Okay. And I will take this. And then... So... When revealed, each Hydra minion engaged with the hero attacks, making an attack against that hero. Each player who is not attacked this way searches encounter deck and discard pile for a Hydra minion, puts it into play. Wow, that is just not right. That is way overpowered. Oof, way overpowered. Okay, second encounter card. We got a. In hero mode, discard X cards from the top of the encounter deck where X is Crossbones attack. Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded this way. This is not good. Crossbones attack is currently 1, 2, 3. So we're going to discard 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And for each... Take 1 indirect damage for each boost icon discarded. That's not a boost icon. That's 2. That's 2. That's 4 boost icons. Ooh, player 1 obligation's gone. That's good. So 4 indirect damage. So, That's going to be 1. 2, which is going to knock her out. And 3, which is going to knock out Victor. Although... I wonder how he interacts with that indirect damage. Reduce the amount of damage Victor takes by 1 by each attack. So actually, I think he would reduce the 2 damage to 1 damage, so he would not... He would still be around, I believe. Oh wait, this guy would have attacked. I would not have drawn this, which means I would have given this to Captain America. Because this guy attacks us. This guy attacks us because that is a Hydra minion that's in play. So, and there you go. That's it with that. And first player token goes back over here. So it's time. Oh, I got my 8 damage or whatever. Over here, what is time? It's time to, if we could do 1 point of damage, which would be super cool. 1 point of stinking damage. Oh, wait. So Hawkeye is going to exhaust and spend a wild resource to get rid of this crossbones or crossfire's rifle. Get rid of that rifle. Get rid of the rifle. Get it out of here. Let's start getting rid of some of this stuff that's there. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? I'm going to discard a mental and energy. So we get rid of this thing, which we should have done probably a long time ago. I can do explosive arrows. I'm going to do an explosive arrow for 1. And I have to exhaust my bow for that, unfortunately. And I can do 3 damage to him and him, which is going to basically kill him. And do 3 damage and knock Crossbones out, which means we're going to stage 2. His attacks are going to gain Pierce, search the encounter deck, and discard pile for Crossbones machine gun. And attach it to Crossbones. Okay. Crossbones machine gun. Comes with 2 counters. When Crossbones attack, remove an ammo counter and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on the discarded card. Oh, that is the discard pile. I do not need to shuffle the discard pile, dude. Okay, so he's got that. Oh, yes, it's Hawkeye's turn, right. So we flipped him over. He's going to have 28 hit points remaining. 28. So if we can just burn through those pretty quickly, that would be very nice. I need 2 resources. No, shoot. Because I have to exhaust the bow, and I already exhausted Hawkeye to get rid of that stupid... That's just not right, because now I have 2 great arrows that I can't do anything with, which kind of stinks. So I want to hold on to those for next turn. Unfortunately, Nick Fury would go away. He's no longer around. He goes back to headquarters. We got this guy, the bomber. Well. And of course I got all these great Do we own a... Do I even bring in any surveillance teams? I don't remember seeing any. That's why I'm wondering, did I bring in any? Oh, I do have surveillance team. Okay. I do have several of them. Well, we're going to be probably finding one of those. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Search a deckhand or discard pile. Okay. We'll bring her in for some strength and one of these. And then I can bring in this. Put it into play. Place one snoop counter on each surveillance team you control. So, it comes with 3. Let's make that 4 counters. Because it says put the team into play, and then it says place one snoop counter on each surveillance team you control. So, fortunately, I really would like to get this into play. One, two. Maybe do I just want to, yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use Captain America to thwart. Let's get rid of that. On there. Then I'm going to discard a card, the power in all of us, to ready Captain America. I am then going to play Steve's Apartment for Heroic Strike, unfortunately. Then I'm going to flip over to Captain America, Steve Rogers. No, yeah. I'm going to draw a card and heal 1 by spending that, which happens to be Mockingbird, which would be nice. Unfortunately, gosh darn it, just couldn't get what I needed to do this turn done at all. Nothing at all happened in favor of anything. Damn. All right, 1, 2, oops, 3, 4, 5. Encounter card, might as well. Give me an encounter card. We're having a heck of a time just beating Crossbones. This is crazy. Oh, he might be able to scheme out on us. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. What do we get? Let's ready everything. Shield Toss, Super Soldier Serum, Logistics, Sky Destroyer, Mockingbird, and Strength. Hawkeye is keeping these 2. 3, 4, 5. He's got a nice hand. Okay, ready everything. Ready. Ready. All right, we are ready to go downtown on this guy. If he would just leave us alone for one frickin' turn, where we don't have to constantly be attacked and destroyed. And okay, so first player, Hawkeye. We're gonna have Victor block. He's gonna do. Give the villain a tough status card. Oh brother. So the villain is now tough. Great. Okay, well that could have been worse though. But it's enough damage to knock Victor out. Okay. He's going to attack Captain America. I only have 7 hit. Oh no, wait, he's going to scheme. That's right. He's going to scheme, which is a 1 plus 2 is 3. He gets 2 at the start of his turn, and then he gets 3 more. 2 plus 1, 3, which is just 5. That's what we were hoping for. It wouldn't be 6. That is good. Now we have an encounter over here. We already had an encounter. Now he gets 2 encounters. Yucky. 2 encounters. We have got to finish this guy off. Hydra Soldier with a guard. And then we have 2 encounters. The villain attacks you. If you have a weapon, if they have a weapon attachment, this card gains surge. This, fuck. There's nothing we could have done about that. Absolutely nothing we could have done about that. Absolutely nothing. Which means he's gonna attack us and then get surge and get another card. You believe? Oh no, wait. We're an alter ego. The villain schemes. And if this weapon attachment, then it still gains surge. So he's going to pop this. Great. Which is what we were trying to prevent all along. And he's now got Power Gauntlets. After the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard a card from your hand. We can spend some resources to get rid of that card. Okay, and the surge, so he gets another card, which is the same fucking thing. Which means he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. Just like right off the bat, instantaneously scheme for 3. And then it gets to surge again. Because, yeah, that's crazy. And then he's going to get the combat knife. So he's got the combat knife, the power gauntlets, and the machine gun. And then his second encounter card is a Hydra Soldier. That's going to soon attack. And then the Hydra Bomber gets to attack us. Right. This is over there. No, he's going to scheme for 1. I think you do all the minions afterwards. So. Okay, well, we got our work cut out for us. First player's going back over to Steve Rogers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 cards though, so that's a good one. I needed to get some of this stuff done a long time ago, actually. So I'm going to play some strength to bring in Super Soldier Serum. So now I've got my 2 resource generators, just like Hawkeye does now. Alright. I'm going to bring in Mockingbird for these 2. Three. And he's going to stun Crossbones. Yay. Freaking. Alright, we need to get rid of some of these guys now, don't we? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Alright, so we're going to get rid of that. Exhaust it to remove a threat off of this. So go ahead and exhaust and remove a threat on that as well. Mockingbird will take a damage and do a damage to this asshole. Then Agent 13 will attack. Or actually, she is going to thwart. And when she does that, she's going to knock herself out. But after she thwarts or attacks, ready as shield support. Oh, support again. I don't have any shield supports out there. Because I'm dumb. I can't ready her. I don't know what I was thinking. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, our turn. Captain America. I don't have his shield out there. Are you kidding me? I'm going to attack for 2, then discard a card and attack for another 2. And we'll get rid of this Hydra Soldier. Yeah, that's fine. And that's, I'm going to hold on to this because I need this to come out. I was hoping to get rid of this jerk, but no, that's ridiculous. Alright, Hawkeye, can you do anything for me? I don't know, we'll see. Alrighty. So what we're going to do is simply do something cool, like we're going to spend our helo carrier to do an explosive. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with him. So I'm going to do 3 damage to you, 3 damage to you. Down to 25. Congratulations. I'm going to bring an Ironheart for some genius, which allows me to draw a card. Interesting. Ironheart is going to do a point of damage and knock out the Hydra Soldier. Lovely. She's attacked. Lovely. I'm going to spend the mansion to draw a card. I guess I should have thought about that earlier. I had to exhaust this to use that. Where's that? Oh, explosive arrow. Thank you. Now I'm going to spend Hawkeye to ready the bow, which will allow me to use my 2 other resources. Electric arrow, exhaust the bow and stun an enemy on deal 3 damage to it. So, oh, he was stunned already. Oh, and he's tough as well. God damn. He's already stunned. He would do 5 damage if he's already stunned, actually. So, but he's tough, which means the first time he takes damage, he wouldn't take any damage. So that's kind of a waste. Take that back. I'm gonna take that back. Take my 2 resources back. Ready the bow. Let's get the med team out instead then. We need somebody to do like 1 stinking point of damage to that guy. Which Ironheart could have done, but she needed to do the 1 point of damage to get rid of that stupid Hydra soldier. Mental and physical. Well, I don't have any freaking mental. You know what? I could spend my 2 resources to get rid of power gauntlets. Boom. That's those 2 resources. Right. Well, guess we'll bring in the med team for these 3. They come in with some counters on them, don't they? Yes, they do. And then we're going to spend a counter to heal 2 damage on a friendly character. 2 damage on a friendly character, huh? Yeah, well, let's make it Hawkeye. Take it back up to 7. Alright, let's ready everyone, because we're done doing what we can do. Damn! Thought we'd get more done. No, we're not getting enough done. I don't know what the hell is going on, but we are not getting enough done to knock this guy into oblivion. He's been hanging around, causing all kinds of problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we are going to destroy this guy this turn. I have a feeling we're going to do really well. Alright, he gets 2 at the start of his turn. Okay. He goes to attack. Who's first player? He's stunned, so he doesn't take any. He goes to attack you, and he will attack you. And Ironheart's going to jump in the way. And that's 3 plus 5, 6 points of damage. So Ironheart, wow, he did well. He took 6 points of damage off for me. That's pretty good. Just trying to see if there's anything special that he does with that. When Crossbones attacks, you remove an ammo counter from this card and discard the top card of the encounter deck. And take indirect damage equal... No boost icons. Ha 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 ha. See, I told you you're going to suck this turn. Alright, now we have encounter and another encounter. Ooh, we're almost out of cards. Hydra Flame Soldier. Okay, so wait, before we have the encounters... Minions attack. This minion attacks. He does 1 damage. Mockingbird will block the damage. Or no, wait, that's dumb. We'll use our shield block. When you would take any amount of damage exhausted, prevent all that damage. Sure. And he doesn't have anything. Okay. Now we have encounters. He comes into play. And he's only got 25 hit points. We could do probably 15 points this turn. Oh my god, give me the card. You're in hero form. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks. Well, fortunately, it's just the villain. But unfortunately, he does a lot of damage. And he's going to do indirect damage as well. And now that we've run out of cards... Oof. He's going to get a boost on that. And we got all of our fucking cards back in here again. Our shadows of the past and our obligations and oh my god. Okay, so he's going to attack Hawkeye, and there's nothing we can do about it, so let's just, we can prevent a lot of damage, so, okay, so it's just one icon, 2, 3, 4 damage, which I'm just going to remove 4 of these from our field generator. And that's it. So, we're alright. We're doing okay. Got these two assholes over here. But they shouldn't be too big a problem. So it's our turn. Yes. Lovely. We can do some serious damage. One. You know what? One. Actually, before I do anything, I'm going to spend the mansion and draw a card. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. I'm going to spend these 2 resources to get rid of his boost there. They make 2 wild resources, so I'm going to make them whatever I need to get rid of that card. So I can just be done with it and not worry about it. Next thing I'm going to do is exhaust this and heal someone 2 points. Who is that someone, you ask? I think it's going to be Steve Rogers. He's going to be back up to 9 just to make sure nothing crazy, nothing insane happens. I don't need something insane happening. All right. So now I'm going to spend this resource. 1, 2, 3... Ooh. 4. 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to bring in Nick Fury. And Nick Fury is coming in to punch faces. He's going to do 4 damage. Boom. Get out of here, jerk. Get out. You see what I'm saying about that? Just get out. Unfortunately, that's where everything kind of falls apart. So no, that's not true at all. I can spend this 2 resources to spend this, stun an enemy, and deal 3 damage to it. 1, 2, 3, stun you. Good luck. Ah, damn it. Alright, well, you know what? He's still stunned. His tough goes away, and he gets his stupid 3 hit points back. I'm done with you, Mr. Oh, we should have moved this over here for first player. And I still have this, and I still have Nick to defend, or Nick to attack. Nick is going to do 2 damage, or 2 thwart. What are we going to do? She can take care of him. Nick Fury is going to attack, 2 points of damage. Oh, that's what I should have done. Had Nick attack first. No, I couldn't have done that. Oh, right. It doesn't matter. Fine. She is going to attack, exhaust, kill this bomber, get out of here. Somebody's starting to piss me off with your nonsense. Alright, then I'm going to exhaust this to remove a threat. Lovely. Get out of there, threat. Okay, now that's just for shits and giggles. Let's see what I can actually do now. Oh, this is the worst freaking hand ever. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going to bring in the Sky Destroyer. It's going to cost me the power of all of us. And Captain America's helmets. Now whenever we're playing a shield card, I can exhaust that to do 2 damage. I can play some Fearless Determination to give Captain America +1 thwart to the end of the phase and draw a card, which I will do. I will spend my 2 Super Soldier Serums to put out some under surveillance. Attaches to the main scheme. Now it's going to be 12 plus 4. It's going to have to get to 16 before that pops. So that's nice. And I'm going to use this guy's Global Logistics to exhaust the shield, the Side Destroyer. Look at the top 4 cards of the encounter deck and put them back in any order that I want, or discard them. Is that what it said? Look at the top 4 cards of the player's deck or the encounter deck. Discard any number of them and put the others on top or bottom of the deck in any order. So, we're going to have, right. So first thing that's going to happen is he's going to attack Hawkeye, but he's stunned, so nothing happens here. He's going to attack Captain America with 0 boost icons, so that will be a good. Then he will have an encounter, and the encounter is going to be a Hydra Jet Trooper, which is fine. And then an encounter for Captain America, which will be the Hydra Flame Soldier. Crossbones Assault. We're just going to discard that, get it out of here. So we're going to have 0 boost icons and then those 2. Okay, that should be fine. I say with all the confidence in the world. He's stunned. Which is pretty crappy because I have Nick Fury to block over here. Unfortunately, he's going to be stunned, so he's not even going to attack, which is kind of a waste. Unfortunate. But that's just... Captain America can do something still. Unfortunately, 2 damage is not enough to... Alright, 1, 2. Captain America is going to punch him, and then we're going to ready. He's down to 21. He's only got 21 hit points remaining. We've got a lot of stuff ready to go. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff ready to go once we can get over the hump here. All right. So he goes to attack. Oh, he gets 2 at the start of his turn. Boom. He goes to attack, but he's stunned, so nothing happens. He goes to attack Captain America. Captain America is going to say, Monica Chang will jump in the way. Oh, look! No damage. Hey, that's still enough to kill her, but still. Then we have an encounter card over here and an encounter card over here. I wonder what these encounter cards are. Oh, yes, it's you with Quick Strike, which is going to do 2 damage immediately, which we're just going to take off of our field generator. Actually, no, we're not, as Nick Fury is going to block that. 2 damage. Ha ha ha. Even better. Then Captain America is going to have... Oh, you got a Hydra Flamer. Alright, I should have drawn cards. That would have been nice. And the first player is going to Captain America. Alright, Cap, what do you got for us? We got both of our resource generators out there now. We are 5 cards. We got Olsen, Quake, clear the area, Genius, clear the area. Lovely. Lovely and lovely. So that's 2 damage that I can use by bringing Coulson in. Or Quake even. Clear the area, remove 2 threat from a scheme. That's interesting. And if I do that, I get to draw an A. Alright, yes. So Mockingbird, she's going to thwart. Unfortunately, that is going to knock her out. But that is okay because I'm going to play Clear the Area with the Clear of the Area. And I remove 2 threats, and that removes the last threat from a scheme. I get to draw a card. Love. Oh, it's the mansion. Mansion me, she says. And I'm going to use my 2 super soldier serums and my genius to bring in a little mansion. Oh yes, I still have this guy. I should probably put him over there so I remember that I have him. And I'm going to exhaust my mansion to draw a card. Ooh, and that gives me the right to... That gives me the right... Oh, I've been doing this wrong as well. Boy, I fucked this all up. Wow. When you would take any amount of damage, you exhaust Captain America's shield to prevent all the damage. Not exhaust this card. I wondered why this card was so broken. Now I know why. I've been doing it completely ass wrong. What's going on, Phoenix Knight? Doug Session. Wow. Been playing some Mystic Vale solo. Marvel Champions is one of my favorite games to play solo. Really enjoy your playthroughs. Keep up the great work. Other Venom Assault last night. After watching your playthrough, the game looks hard but really good. I'm looking for a really good hockey sim that is not too hard to manage. Some play, if you have any suggestions. I don't have any suggestions for hockey. Because I don't know of any that's not too hard to manage. They're all pretty hard to manage. So, yeah. Damn, I would like to get Coulson in. But, you know what? We'll bring Quake in for these 2. I'll get the Quake in, and when I bring Quake in, I can exhaust this to do 2 damage. I have messed this all up. I almost feel like starting over again, but we've been going for way too long to start over again. I messed up a few things so far on the rules and what people can do, what people can't do, etc., etc. Captain America is going to punch this guy for 2. Quake's going to punch him for 2. He's going to die. That's always a good thing. Get out of there. All right. So, we got this one guy over here. Everyone else is ready to go. All right. First thing, exhaust the mansion. Draw a card. Lovely. Lovely. 6 damage. I can do 9 damage. Well, first things first. Let's exhaust this and draw, what is it, 5 cards? 5 cards. See if we have any arrows. Yes, we want this one. Thank you. You may play arrow events attached. Exhaust. 2 to 4 an arrow event and attach it face up. Okay, so we'll attach that face up. Trying to see what we got coming up though. This is a good way to see what I got coming up. I got some energy barrier, sonic arrow, and pin down coming up. Okay. We're going to be able to do some damage. Crossbones is not going to like this very much, but we're going to be able to do some pretty good damage this time. So we're going to do 6 damage and exhaust our bow and our 2 marksmen. That's going to do 6 damage. And I'm going to do it all on him. He's down to 13. All right. We're getting somewhere now. We are getting somewhere. I'm going to exhaust Hawkeye. I'm going to ready my bow. And guess what? You know what we're doing. We're doing what doesn't kill me and preemptive strike to activate another vibranium arrow. Exhausting the bow and doing 6 more damage. That's what Hawkeye does. That is down to 7 hit points remaining now. He is in big trouble now. I'm not too worried about this one little Yahoo attacking us. But what I can do is I can spend... tough decision. What are we going to do? I'm going to spend a helo carrier and 2 first aids to bring in our Quinn carrier. Woohoo! We got a card draw. We got 2 resources. We got our helo carrier, and now we got our Quinn carrier. We got everything. We got it all. What else do you want? Good Lord. All right, ready, everyone. Let's go. Let's get this last turn. This is going to be last turn one way or the other because he's only got 7 hit points left. He is going to die. He is going to die next turn. Guarantee it. Without a doubt, he's going to die. So, unfortunately, I messed up a few of the rules, which I feel bad about. I was like, why am I able to block with this card that costs 0 and completely block all damage? Now I know why. Because you have to exhaust the shield. If you don't have the shield, this card does nothing. 0. Zippo. So I need to get Captain America's shield out there, which is crazy. Let's draw some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that one extra card. That's lovely. Lovely. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Captain America. He's only got 7 hit points remaining. That's a heroic strike is going to do 6 damage. So we're looking good. All right. 2 on the Infinity Stone there. He goes to attack Captain America first and then Hawkeye next. Captain America says, oops, this should be ready. Quake is going to jump in front of it, and the attack is enough to kill Quake, which is fine. Captain Quake is dead. What are we going to do over here now? We'll just... I got 7 hit points. I got a medical team. Sure, just attack me. What are you going to do? How many points of damage is the question? 2, 3, 4. He does 4 points of damage. Oh, he should have been, see, he should have done this on Captain America, actually. So, that was 1 indirect damage. Captain America will take the 1 indirect damage. That's fine, I missed that, sorry. So, he attacks. And now this guy's going to attack and do 2 damage, which I'm just going to suck up with the force field generator and not take any damage from that either. So, that seems like a really good thing. Alright, so encounters now. If these encounter cards do not suck, we'll be okay. The villain attacks you. If they have a weapon upgrade, they get its surge. Are you kidding me, you fucking asshole? I don't have anyone to block, so I'm just going to have to take it in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. That's not good. I'm down to 4 hit points, and it surges into another card. Oh, great. When revealed, each minion engaged with you attacks. And each player that was not attacked this way searches the encounter deck or discard power for 100. Are you kidding me? He attacks Hawkeye. So Hawkeye is just going to take the 2 damage this time, down to 5. And because I didn't get an attack, I am going to find my Hydra Bomber and bring him into play, engaged with me. That could have been worse, I guess, but it's not over yet. Okay, well, we have a Hydra Flame Soldier. Not too worried. Not worried at all, as a matter of fact. Crossbones has got 7 hit points remaining. That is not enough to resist my... Where is it? Heroic Strike. I need 3. I'm going to use 1, 2, and 3 to pay for that. That's going to do 6 damage. He's down to 1. And then Captain America is going to punch him in the face and knock him out. I could have also brought in Agent 13, which might have been able to help. And even if he wouldn't have been able to do it, I think, let's see, if Hawkeye would have been able to do it, he could have, yeah, he could have spent 3 damage, and then exhausted himself for 3 more. So, he only would have been able to do 6, but still, 6 is enough. There you go. We win the mission. Whew, what a mission. That was this. I thought this was going to be an easy mission. What happened to that? I don't know. It certainly was not an easy mission. That is for sure. Holy crap. And that's with our... Well, we had the Shadows of the Past show up once. And we had... the we had the Shadows of the Past show up, and we had the Madam Hydra, the Legions of Hydra, with Madam Hydra showing up, which is not great. I'm not a big fan of that. In fact, I do not like Madam Hydra at all, to be honest. She is a real pain in the ass. So now I need to sort through these cards, and yeah, I'll do that offline. Let's just do that offline, since it's going to take a little while to get through it. But yes, a little bit of messed up a few things with a couple of the rules and not reading the cards right, and forgot a few things. But I mean, all in all, I mean, I did do extra damage to our characters to make up for it. Was that enough? I don't know. Maybe it should have been easier or harder because I messed up the rules. maybe. But yeah, it was still a good mission. We played this one several times now, so hopefully we'll continue on with mission 2. Now that Captain America did get his man on a time icon there. I use these cards. I put just obligation for player 2. And there should be one for obligation for player 1 in here as well. That I use instead of actually putting the obligations in there. Which, oh, it's right here, dummy. This goes there. Right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have each of the. I keep the heroes and their obligations and their nemesis all together just on the desk, and that way when their obligation comes up, I have it, and I can decide what I'm going to do with it. And then this way, I don't have to worry about dragging it out of the deck every time. Like if I change heroes or whatever, I want to play with a different hero, right? I don't have to get there. I don't need to find Hawkeye's obligation and get it out of the deck and then bring another hero in and put their obligation in the deck. All I have to do is just switch out the heroes because I've got all their stuff right here. So just a trick of what I do. It may work for you. It may not. It's up to you. But you can see there. So I've got the obligation for player 1 and player 2. If you're playing with player 3 and player 4, you can obviously add those in as well. But that's, yeah, I think the decks worked pretty decently. I didn't see any glaring issues. I think we did well with a thwart. We were thwarting just as fast as we needed to, which was nice. And I think Hawkeye is actually with, again, the slight changes I make to Hawkeye, which are, again, if you're just joining us, he automatically starts with this card in play in front of him, doesn't have to pay for it or whatever, just basically give it the setup keyword. So any card with the setup keyword automatically gets placed in setup, which I think he needs this card. First of all, Hawkeye is one of the weakest characters in the game. He's not very good if you try to play him normally. So you need to give him some special bonuses to make him a little bit better. We're not trying to break him. All we're trying to do is get him up to the point where he's equal to other characters. So that's the one thing. He starts with this card in play, which makes him not have to spend the resource to put it into play, which is fine. And it gets him going and getting the rest of his stuff a little bit better, a little bit faster. If you have to wait to put this card into play, it slows him down too much, in my opinion. And the second change is obviously to these cards here, which exhaust the bow or exhaust expert marksman, generate a wild resource for an arrow event. We remove the for the arrow event. So you can use these resources for anything, like every other character in the game. Like Captain America has his... Where are they? Captain America has his... Where the hell are they? Right there they are. Super Soldier Serums. Exhaust Super Soldier Serum and generate a wild resource. You can notice it says generate a wild resource for anything, not for like, you know, attacks or whatever. So it doesn't make sense to limit Hawkeye's card to only be able to use these. Only be able to use these for arrow events. So I remove that for arrow events. You can just ignore that. So he just generates a wild resource. Like again, like every other hero in the game, it should not penalize Hawkeye for because they're, you know, they want to do things differently between characters. Well, all they do is make Hawkeye weaker and Captain America stronger by doing that. So we've changed the rules, or make Hawkeye's stuff just as equal, just as good as Captain America's, and maybe Hawkeye will do better, which I think he did good. He did fine. I think he did pretty decently. Let's see who we're fighting next time. Mission 2. Absorbing Man. Oh, boy. We never played this one, so... The tide of battle turns against Hydra as you arrive to aid the besieged S.H.I.E.L.D. soldiers at Project Pegasus. Crossbones has been captured and his army's been defeated, but Madam Hydra escaped the facility with an Infinity Gem. You chase her outside, but you are stopped short by an imposing form of Absorbing Man. The formidable villain has been hired by the Red Skull to delay your pursuit, but you have to defeat him before you can recover the Infinity Gem. So we're going to use Absorbing Man. Main scheme deck, none shall pass. Counter deck, Absorbing Man, Hydra Patrol set, and Standard set. Really? I think we actually have Standard. Is the Hydra Patrol in here? I think Hydra Patrol is in here. Is Hydra Patrol in here? I thought Hydra Patrol was in here, but maybe not. I guess it's not. I was thinking it was, but Hydra Patrol is not actually in here. I'll have to go find that and set it up for the next game. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. Thanks, Phoenix Knight, Doug Sessions. We'll see you next time. Until then, my friends, take care. Hopefully, we'll see you for Part 2, Scenario 2, Campaign Scenario 2 of The Rise of Red Skull. All right, guys. See you later. Until then, take care.